Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ellison, and with a little bit of imagination, I'd like to welcome you back to Dark Souls. Last time, we finished exploring the rest of what the incredible Duke's Archives had to offer, and we spoke to Master Logan about a petrified body here in the library. That's very concerning. I don't think I've ever seen anybody petrified in here before, because that's sort of what Seath is known for, is, you know, cursing the hell out of people, just not clear over here. So that's moderately concerning. How dare you absolutely hijack my recap of the last episode? Honestly, I don't think that much really happened. We explored out here a little bit. We rescued Siegmeyer's daughter, which is kind of a development, and we explored about half of the Crystal Caves. Normally, when you make this trek back, you don't need to put on your silent shoes or the Ring of Fog. I just kind of prefer it just to keep these assholes off my back, just so that we can enjoy the V-Bays all on our own. So, it's like, must have been the wind. Interesting. It was quite the crystal glacier that I'm feeling right about now. Oh, but in between episodes, I did actually drop down onto that bookshelf and I picked up the item inside, which was, I believe, a crossbow. And it is called Avalon, which is really cool. I looked it up. Apparently it's pretty strong because it triple fires bolts, even though they inflict fewer amounts of damage. But if you have, I guess, poison on your bolts, you might be in a good position to really, I don't know, throw people off in PvP or something. I don't know, but it was a lot easier than I thought to grab, and I didn't even die, so that was kind of cool. But it still made me very nervous since it was a very big fall. Over here, I am still gonna go and throw my boots on so that we can go ahead and get this final crystal lizard. It's a little jarring that in Dark Souls 2, you actually do need to loot their bodies instead of in the remaster, where you just simply get, you know, the items automatically. But we have a bloodstain here, and are you going to show me that if you land on the right-hand side of this platform, you will immediately slip off? Because that's what happens. There is zero traction on this right side of, like, this rectangle. So whatever you do, stay on the left, and this is probably the most optional gentleman we ever have the pleasure of facing. Once again, with a little more imagination. We'll roll on down, and we'll try to kite him, get him to do a chunky jump somewhere over here. See if he takes the bait, perhaps. Oh, come on, try it, by all means, sir. Step on down, and I'll try to reorient myself so I do not die. No, he doesn't give a good gosh darn. You don't want, oh, uh-oh. He's finding his way. Well, for the longest time, I did think that the way to progress forward was down there, but it actually isn't. It's a little misleading because it's simply, you just keep walking where we drop down over there, and that's how it's done. No, you gotta keep on coming over here, brother. That's what I'm saying. Please, I'm begging you. Here, if we can get him to do the big old jumping attack here, that might be the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, now he's doing the moonwalk. Sir, no need to, I guess, show off? Oh, well, he missed. And with that, the final golden golem falls. And we'll just go down here and grab the item. It's been so long since I've even bothered with this guy. I'm curious, what could it be? It's probably just like a soul of a proud knight or something. Or a blue titanite chunk. Even worse. Yeah, so imagine coming down here thinking that it was necessary to progress and then just not being able to figure out where it is. You look online, people say, oh, you just got to go to where the golem is, and then you go across the invisible platform. And then when you do, you're like, well, there is no invisible platform here. It's above here where you find it, and you get bullied by invisible walls, getting a taste of my own medicine. But we just keep going here. And luckily, because we're connected to the incredible internet, we are made known that this is where the platform is. And it's just a straight shot, essentially. But there's one more thing that we should probably grab, and it does happen to be right down here. This moonlight butterfly is awfully possessive of this soul, but it didn't seem to see me this time, which is good. Is my health being drained? What is happening? What am I wearing that is killing that? It's not the Mask of the Father, right? I don't think it does that. Let me toggle here because it raises equipment load. I just wanted a little bit of variety. Oh, it's the Paladin gauntlets. I actually, or was it? Well, we'll see, I guess. But heading into this area, I just see that my health is being slowly drained. Danger zone. This is indeed a danger zone because we have a ton of these. Oh yeah, my health is definitely going down. Let me take these bad boys off. See if that changes anything. Yeah, these man-eating clams are sort of scary. And what we're looking for is the old 1-2 maybe? Here, let me try this. Let me see if I can completely miss. Just be so short, comically short at that. 1-2. Yes, this is good. Ugh. And then, oh, the double chop. This is a fairly good place for grinding for Twinkling Titanite. And if you think you don't want to go so far out of your way here that it might not be worth it, once we defeat Seath over there, he does drop a bonfire, and that is where you're gonna be, just sort of reloading the place. So let's see if we do this again. So it was the running two-handed single. It's kind of scary though. Not sure if I like that. Here we go, 1-2, please. Nope. Oh, that's a big one. It's kind of scary. Man. And you definitely don't want to fight multiples of them at once. All right, big chomp. Why? I can't get my running attack to start to save my life. I really do just need to like focus on this game. Not be playing. I just keep sneaking in sessions of Dark Souls 2 because it's like it's hitting that itch, you know? I'm afraid to do the twofer. All right, there's that. And, ooh, that should have been a trade. We got very lucky. Drop anything else? Occasionally, they will also drop purging stones, which would be a good idea to hold on to in this particular area, just so you don't get cursed like no one's business. Oh my god, not my back. Oh my, did you see me sliding around like that? All right, that's not even fair, brother. How dare you? Well, let me get to a little bit of safety here for a second. Yeah, you're not supposed to sneak up on me like that. I don't appreciate it. Yeah, that skewer. Go back. Thank you for such a big old wind-up. Oh, here we go, here we go. Okay, so the two-handed heavy hit is not bad. And he drops nothing. All right. I'm not in any particular need of Twinkling Titanite, since you can just buy them off our giant blacksmith friend in Anor Londo. Oof, that is a good one. But as you can see, there is no fog gate here, but any subsequent visit you take without defeating the boss will have a fog gate, and you'll start on this side, but the crystal is on the other end of the boss arena. Not like this. Thank you. And that can definitely change your strategy, since the primordial crystal we have to destroy is on the other side. So I'm gonna switch my inventory around a little bit. I think the last time I've actually had success was by using the incredible, well, I guess I'll just keep this on, by using Havel's outfit. Because even though you move really slowly, it does reduce a noticeable amount of damage. I'll probably ask the Father to keep things rolling. I still have a medium roll, which is pretty good. I've also got the shadow pants on, which is nice. So, interestingly enough, this doesn't say that my health gets drained as I use it, which is so weird. Well, I guess the only other choice is probably his gauntlets as well. You have his ring. It's a little excessive. And I believe there is an outfit that can help protect against curse, but maybe we don't necessarily need it. Let me try shadow again. As long as I got the medium roll, I think we're fine. But we'll take one more safety drink, and I'm gonna have my gold pine resin at the ready. Because ladies and gentlemen, we've got Seath the Scaleless and his primordial crystal. So we start opposite of where we began, but this is Seath the Scaleless, and essentially you need to destroy this right here before you can deal any amounts of damage. Wait for him to get a little closer, and then we'll activate our pine resin, and then we attack. Now, as for his tail, he does like to thrash it around quite a bit, and you need to go to the very tips of it, but he is so vulnerable here that you're almost better off. Oh, please, just let me get it early. Oh, damn it. Come on. Thank you. The Moonlight Greatsword. Now he can't hit us with that move, and we're fine. Any of his other appendages will not work. It has to be that back one. But we'll just keep on hitting him, two-handing it with the electricity, and hopefully this move is not something we get to worry about. Ouch. That could actually be pretty bad if we get cursed. Not today. Not today. Oh shit, I didn't have my health. All right, let's swap to Symbol of Avarice, and there it is. It's pretty quick work in this playthrough apparently, but I love that we get to keep his lovely outfit here. Or his outfit, his tail, Ellison, good God. And we got all the experience we could out of that. Seriously, gold pine resin on dragons is an absolute, like, catastrophe for them all. Oh man, that's crazy. That's kind of wild. I think we'll stick with this for the time being. But the Moonlight Greatsword is actually not as great as you would think it'd be. Its reputation certainly precedes itself, but you essentially need a lot of intelligence to make it work. And because it came from the tail who betrayed his own species, we can swing it to unleash a wave of moonlight. And I don't think we can even do that. Oh, here we go. So that part's kind of cool, you know? And there was obviously an homage to this in Bloodborne that I absolutely love. But yeah, I'm a little too stupid to know how to work that thing, so should I maybe go with the Man Serpent for a minute? Nah, I definitely need to pump up my strength before I play around with that. Merkuma it is, and we'll go ahead and light this bad boy up. So you can just keep on resetting this area and fighting those guys. I probably should have practiced them a little bit more. That's all right. We'll repair some stuff up, and we'll also return back to the Duke's archives, because now that Seath is done, our friend Big Hat Master Logan is going to be feeling a different kind of way about things. So if we just head on back over here, I have no idea how this person became cursed here. It's so scary, and this is what happens down in the depths with those basilisks if you let them. We're not gonna have that happen. Not today. Master Logan. Only after purchasing all of his spells will he appear like this.
Who are you? Stay clear of my work. Curses upon you. How dare you disturb me?
No.
Who are you? Stay clear, curse.
Okay. Well, you want to avoid attacking him in any capacity because he will not drop the main thing you get from his quest. And I think we actually do need to quit and reload this area multiple times for this to happen. So I made sure to double check this because I think I had issues doing this the first time around. But we'll see what happens. I just love how fast it is to get back into the game after starting it over like this. On the 360 version, it is a nightmare. Oh, good. He's gone. I thought he might have told us to fuck off or something, but it's not entirely the case. At this point, you might be a little concerned and or confused as to where he might be. And that, my friends, is back in the room where we initially fought Seath. So I'm going to go get my flasks back, and I will meet you in the first room of the archives. Okay, so that actually was not nearly as hazardous as I thought it was going to be. So we're going to swap into something a little cozier here, something that might give us a little bit of extra magic defense. And at any point, if you really wanted to, you could make your way back to this room after having been murdered by Seath. I think there would only be a chest in the middle of the room that you could grab and a soul off to the side, but once we have spoken to Master Logan, freed him multiple times, and exhausted him of all of his wares, and defeated Seath, will he return to this area and make it his permanent resting place. Because, unfortunately, he's gone hollow, and he does not appreciate company here. So, unfortunately, we'll have to give him the forbidden back shots and lay him to rest. Only at this point will he drop the white dragon breath, which you could get off his body normally, I believe. But more importantly, his trademarked big hat and the tin crystallization catalyst. Rest in peace, brother. We'll pour one out for him, but first, let's take a look. I'm assuming it's probably with the rest of them. So, actually not the worst stats I've ever seen. It completely hid his face, which led to his nickname. Famously antisocial, Logan used it to block out noise and people's stares so he could focus on his own thoughts, but strangely enough does not possess any magical powers. Look at that, it looks like I don't have like a neck or anything. Alright, well I'm so sorry, but rest in peace, big one. It's been nice knowing ya. If he kills you, which is very much possible with his extremely powerful crystal magic, you'll actually get sent back down to the prison bonfire, and not the last one you rested at, which is very strange. But here we've got the large magic ember, which is kind of annoying, because it's not even remotely worth it. And I'll probably go and use a homeward bone here, but I'm pretty sure the only other item here is this Soul of a Great Hero. Perhaps it is that belonging to Master Logan, but who knows? I think we're done with the Duke's archives, and this just caught my eye. I'm so curious. What did somebody write here? It's kind of interesting that this is where we died, but Fogwall. Oh yeah, that is some bullshit. Let's head back to Firelink, and I don't think that Tom Holland has any words for us post-death. Or we can go back here. So, we are gonna head to somewhere a little different. It's time to start setting our sights upon Lost Izalith, and this is an area that apparently I can be kindled to right before warping, but this is a very significant area and a source of a lot of frustration for people, and understandably so. And so right now, what we're going to want to do is load ourselves up with 30 humanity, at least the soft kind. We already joined the Chaos Servants once, but why did I do that? Why did I just give myself 29? What was I thinking there? But essentially, we already got the Great Pyromancy Ball or something, and by, I guess, entering and offering 30 humanity, we'll be able to get yet another Pyromancy, and we'll also be able to unlock a great shortcut, but for reasons that you wouldn't necessarily expect. So we'll go ahead and give her 30 right off the bat. In the original version, you would have to give them to her individually, but it only takes like 6 or 7 minutes, and she gives us Chaos Storm, which is actually pretty solid, but not if your pyromancy's at a poop level. So what you're looking for here is for your covenant to show that you're at Chaos Servant +2, and for the rest of this playthrough, this run, you will be able to access the shortcut. In New Game Plus, because you're technically considered out of the covenant, it slices the amount of humanity you've given in half, so you'll still be Chaos Servant +1, but you would have to give 15 humanity and 1 go in order to get back to 2 to reach the 30 threshold, if that makes any sense. I think I also might have mentioned that this area over here that looks suspiciously like a shortcut is where you would find the corpse of the invader Kirk and his, what was I gonna say? His spiny, shiny armor? No, I was gonna say his spiky armor, and that would be a great place to pick that up if you manage not to find him once over the course of your journey. Now, before we head up to Blighttown, where I would love to speak to Kilana once before heading down into the depths, there is one thing I'd like to do here, and that is to gain an egg brain of my own, which are commonly done via these enemies right here. Essentially, we're just going to go and give him a good old kick, and we wait for him to infect us. And it kind of takes a minute, but this is necessary for another pyromancy that I kind of wish I had picked up a bit earlier. It's pretty obvious as to when this animation takes place, but it might take a second. Wasn't that? Any day now. Basically, once we become infected, it'll take maybe around 5 to 10 minutes before we grow a parasitic egg brain of our own, at which point we could use an egg vermifuge in order to reverse it. And, oh, got rid of that. And Ingi would be able to sell us a new pyromancy, which is kind of what I'm looking for. But this guy is taking his sweet time. There we go. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it's painful. Why would you do that? How dare you? So one of the reasons why you don't really want to concern yourself with killing this guy is because he drops a ton of these other little worms and they do a lot of damage. If you played Bloodborne, you're more than familiar with those assholes and they hurt. So we're gonna go and make our way back up. I'll go and take a safety heal. But it's interesting because you'll notice that your character starts scratching their head a little bit and they kind of get confused a bit. They lock you out of certain inputs that you have. So if you're talking to somebody and you're trying to skip through the dialogue for whatever reason and he starts scratching his head, you won't be able to do it. So it's very interesting how they decided to make this a prime, like, I don't know, mechanic of this game. Because once you become infected, you will not be able to wear any face gear or hats. So sadly, Big Hat, Master Logan, and his trademark hat are just gonna have to go into the back burner for now. And I'm kind of impressed at how much activity this game still gets. I'm half tempted to drop my sign here, but I'm not hollowed, so, or I am hollowed rather, so I don't think I'll necessarily get any takers, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on the old rusted ring here, and I'm going to try not to get any ambitious attention from anybody. I might go ahead and, I don't know, converse with my imagination, and we'll just sneak through the swamp. Because I believe she'll still become aggressive if somebody else attacks her, so we'll just hang out here, and we are going to need a lot of souls for this, so that's not good. And she will absolutely give us our final, well, actually second semi-final pyromancy, which is necessary for a trophy / achievement. So I'm just gonna wait here a moment, make sure there's no mosquitoes that have decided to join me, and we'll chat.
Ah, there you are.
Ooh.
I was expecting you. Let us begin.
Nuh-uh, come over here. You stay away from her. She has done nothing to instigate this. She's been your neighbor for like 6 months now. I don't know why this is a thing. All right, there's gotta be more. They just come out of the damn woodwork. Okay, so we had our pyromancy set to +10 from Laurentis, but at this point, oh, you see me scratch my head back there? We need so many more souls in order to get this to level 15, at which point...
What's the rush?
The rush is me trying not to accidentally kill you, which you can do and still get her pyromancy from that.
What was that?
Oh.
You are a peculiar one.
Couldn't skip through that, so that's fun. So it's a good thing that I saved up my souls here. But once we hit +15, she is going to have some new dialogue for us.
Pyromancy is the art of invoking and manipulating fire. But remember one thing. Always fear the flame, lest you be devoured by it and lose yourself. I would hate to see that happen again.
Okay. We already bought all of her pyromancies that we could. I don't think we need to clear her out of these because she'll just keep selling them back. But that's all we can do, and you'll notice that she can actually ascend these beyond 15, which is a little concerning. You might want to be very careful when playing with this pyromancy. I believe she can get it up to what would technically be considered +21, but she seems to...
No luck.
Not really. I might need to reset her.
Ah, you again. I applaud your diligence. But what have you brought for me?
Nope. All right. I guess we're getting nice and recycled commentary and dialogue. So we're just going to go and reset this real quick. See if we can't just make our way through to this bonfire. I could probably just start over, but that's all right. I was kind of hoping that I could just fast travel back down, but I mean, we have pretty significant warps around here, so not the worst thing in the world. Gonna repair my stuff. My hat already got all dinged up back there. That's okay. So once we become transformed into the greatest egghead known to mankind, not only can we not wear hats, but we also, if we feed it enough souls, I believe, you can make it even more powerful, and you could do like headbutts that do a ton of damage depending on how many souls you give it, but I am not interested in that. So we'll see, but hopefully...
It has been some time, truth be told. I thought you had perished.
Like 5 minutes ago, since the last time we spoke? I doubt it.
The Witch of Isolith. Please, do not speak of her. I abandoned my mother and sisters and fled to this land. Now I roam these parts, feigning ablution and pretending to seek answers.
Okay, well, apparently I'm just the egg face now.
Pyromancy.
Oh my goodness. Really? Still? I'm pretty sure you don't need to go beyond 15, but she essentially is going to ask us to murder the bed of roses, which is something that I've been dreading, and that's definitely something we'll be doing soon. But man, what is her problem? Does she not speak to eggheads?
I was
like, okay, well, I could have sworn she had some other dialogue, just essentially saying, come find me after you've killed her, and she'll give us our final pyromancy, but... if you want to avoid that, you could just kill her, but I think if you don't speak to her, she'll just leave. So that would be very problematic and something I'd like to avoid. Now, from here, let's head on back down to the Daughter of Chaos and speak to the nameless fair maiden's lovely little assistants, and that way he can help us out with this little issue. It'd be kind of funny to see someone in PvP just totally go all out with this, but I'm personally not interested.
Well, now, you're just like me. Your dedication is fully apparent. Only, well, your head looks awful. Why not try this? I've no use for it any longer.
Well, I haven't had any complaints, but I appreciate the egg vermifuge. Thank you. And after he gives you that...
Oh, hello. What is it that you need?
He will be able to sell us some new pyromancies, the Toxic Mist, more specifically. So this is necessary, and it's very expensive, for us to complete all of them. But I think that's essentially it. Even from the ones we found, there's, I think, the Fire Whip that's next to the boss gate in the area coming up. But we're set, and I would rather not don this incredible head any longer, and therefore I will remove it. And there we have it. Right in the nick of time. Next time in Dark Souls, we explore the demon ruins, and I really don't have to dig out my 360 to show the incredibly cool effect of being able to skip through the fog gate by reloading the game in and out of this little section here. Just know there's a really cool shortcut you can use to skip the Demon Fire Sage, and amongst other things, but we're still going to take care of all that, and it's a very scary ordeal. So thank you all so much once again for joining me, and well, I guess I'll see you here next time.